The Glory Garden just got a significant map change and it completely broke the game, to the point where you couldn't even do some of the events and there were so many visual bugs. A bunch of plants are broken, a bunch of features are broken. We're going to be talking about every single thing that's happened in today's video, so make sure you guys watch all the way to the end just so you make sure none of these glitches happen to you. Also hit the like and subscribe button just so we can get this video out to more people, so hopefully some devs can actually see this video and fix some of these bugs for us. I'm also trying to get to 400k, so just hit that subscribe button. Anyways, what the hell am I talking about? So yesterday I made a video, and in that video I slightly mentioned that we got a brand new map change. As you guys can see, the Glory Garden map only has 4 plots now. According to the devs, they reduced the server size to 4 and removed the 2 empty garden slots. This allows us to add new garden expansions / content / features in future updates with extra space. This will also improve performance, which is a huge deal, and I'll explain why. So yeah, as you guys can see, you can only have 4 people inside of a Grow a Garden server. This of course has been teased to us for a very long time. I mean, it's been months since the Grow a Garden devs actually teased this to us. As you guys know, Grow a Garden could only hold 5 people. That's right, a Grow a Garden server could only hold 5 people, but the server had 6 slots. So every single Grow a Garden server would always have an empty slot in it, which honestly just did not look good. It made the game look empty even though it's not empty. And I personally like the fact that they've gone ahead and only made it 4 slots. All of these 4 slots are usable. Plus it also makes it easier to actually walk to the event now, because as you guys can see, wherever you are on the map, wherever your plot is, it is the same distance for every single player in the game to be able to walk to the event aisle. This is really cool. It also makes it easier to walk to the gear shop right here. It also makes it easier to walk back to the seed shop. And of course, since there is only 4 plots inside of a Grow a Garden server now, mobile players especially are going to benefit from this a lot. As you guys know, mobile players suffer from a lot of lag in Grow a Garden because yeah, plants like these, gardens like these absolutely destroy FPS. I have a decent computer, I'm not gonna lie, but I personally lag in a full Grow a Garden server, so I can't imagine what someone would be going through if they are on mobile. So it is honestly very needed, and hopefully this does actually fix some of that lag, but I still feel like the Grow a Garden devs just need to go ahead and optimize the game a little bit, but of course that's for the future. Having less plots inside of the Grow a Garden map also means that we will finally get another garden expansion. It's been like 2 months since we got the previous garden expansion, probably more to be honest. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to grow our garden up to here probably. And yeah, this is going to give us so much more space to work with. We'll be able to plant so many more plants inside of our gardens. And who doesn't love more space in the gardens? I mean, this is a gardening game once again, so I'm really glad that they're finally doing this. But I think we've gone ahead and talked enough about the positives about this change. Let's go ahead and talk about the negatives. I'm not even going to go into the bugs just yet. We're going to leave that for later, but right now I just want to go ahead and talk about why people are sort of not happy with this update. First things first, previously you could have 5 people inside of a server, meaning if you had 4 other players or 4 other friends to play with, you could simply go ahead and do that. Doing events like the Beanstalk event, for example, with 4 other players would be so much easier than trying to do it with, 3 players only. So we have kind of lost that ability to have more players inside of a server. So if you guys want to play with friends and stuff, that's not really possible. One of your friends is going to be left out, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. I completely get that. Maybe Grow a Garden should give us an option to have bigger servers, maybe a server manager or something where you can go ahead and create even more plots. Imagine if you could create servers with like 10 players, that would be absolutely insane. So maybe in the future, Grow a Garden devs could maybe do something like that. I'd love to stream with like 10 players. That would honestly be so much fun. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. I honestly think that should be a feature in Grow a Garden sooner or later. Secondly, I kind of find it weird because now my avatar kind of looks bigger than the map. I know it sounds a little bit weird because the scale of the map hasn't really changed. All of these signs are the same size. Everything here is the same size. But for some reason, my avatar just feels bigger. I don't know why. Probably because the entire island is now smaller. But it just looks really weird now. And I guess I just need some time to get used to it because I'm so used to seeing the 6 slot plot inside of Grow a Garden for the longest time. So that is another disadvantage, but honestly, I don't think that's such a big deal. But now let's go ahead and talk about some of these bugs that I talked about at the start of the video. So you guys know that there is a lot of events in Grow a Garden. There's a lot of weathers in Grow a Garden. Well, it feels like the devs kind of just rushed out this 4 plot map and didn't really think about those events before they actually released this update. As you guys can see here on the Discord server, shout out to this person. The birthday event was completely broken. Instead of these assets spawning on top of this NPC right here, they kind of spawned all the way back here where this NPC used to be. So yeah, the devs completely forgot about that, and yeah, it broke the entire event completely. Don't get me wrong, you could still do the event, you could still go ahead and submit cake to the NPC, but yeah, I'm surprised they didn't think about that before actually releasing the update, you know? Same goes for the crystal event. As you guys can see, this event was completely undoable. You could not do this event at all because you could not get to the crystals at all. These were completely off the map. Obviously, this is where the crystals used to spawn in previously, but yeah, the map has been cut off. It used to go all the way till there, but now it's been cut off right here, so the crystals were spawning all the way there at the edge of the map, or at the edge of the old map, I should say. So this had some funny situations like these where the crystals were completely off the map and you could not do this at all. So yeah, clearly this update was super rushed. I'm not sure why the devs found the need to rush it so badly. Maybe there was a bug or something that the devs desperately wanted to patch with 4-player servers or something, and that's why they wanted to rush this update out as soon as possible. If you guys don't know, by the way, they literally tested this update and then released it the same day. It was insane how quickly they released this update. They probably tested it for longer, I'm not really sure, but yeah, it just felt like it was rushed so much, and that's probably why there is so many bugs. But this makes me question, what about events that are spawned in by admins, such as the red light green light event? If you guys don't know what the red light green light event is, it's when you spawn right here and you have to run all the way to the gear shop without getting killed by the owl. It's usually spawned in by DJ Jai during admin abuses and whatnot, but I feel like that event is going to be completely broken now. Same goes for all of the other events when like things spawn in. What about the sun god event, bro? If you guys didn't know, you need to have 5 people standing here with a beanstalk to spawn in the sun god, or you know, get the sunbound mutation from the sun god. But now, as you guys know, we can't really have 5 people in a server anymore. So is that event completely broken? I guess so. Also, another weird bug in Growing Garden right now is with dragon fruits for some reason. If you guys don't know what a dragon fruit is, I mean, it is one of the most common plants in this game, and for some reason, it is completely broken. Once again, shout out to these people, but as you guys can see, this person's dragon fruit just exploded for some reason, so check this out. Look at that, just completely blew up. So not sure what's going on there. Someone else is having a bug where dragon fruits are just not growing at all, so probably not caused by the new garden expansion update, but God knows what caused this. Also, the pet age break machine is kind of broken. So check this out, this person went ahead and aged up their peacock to 103. After that, they went ahead and used a cleaning shard and used a headless hospin to get nightmare instead. After it got nightmare, they aged it back up and now it goes to 100 again, which is not supposed to happen because obviously you went ahead and age breaks the pet, so maybe it should go all the way to 103 because you did still use all of those peacocks. So it's kind of silly that you have to go ahead and use even more peacocks again. I feel like age breaking should be permanent. Once you've age broken a pet, that should now be its new age. You shouldn't have to go ahead and do all of that again. This is a little bit confusing, I know, but yeah, if you guys know how the age break machine works, you probably know what I'm talking about right now. So yeah, a lot of things changed this week in Grow a Garden, and all of these changes seem a little bit rushed, I'm not gonna lie. There is a lot of bugs that need to be ironed out. Hopefully these get fixed by devs. Once again, leave a like and comment something just so this video goes out to even more people, just so that we can actually get the devs to fix some of these things. If you guys know any other game breaking bugs, please let me know in the comments down below and you might make it into the next video. Thanks for watching, I appreciate it a lot. Like, subscribe, peace out.